Deregulation of the Bills of Exchange like 1966, yeah. Was it 1990?
Take you to make the banner there? About an hour and a half. They didn't have a long enough area. But yeah, it's only paper, but it's doing its job. Recycled paper. Sorry?
The Department of Justice, none of them can do their jobs. They can try, like at your level, you can try, but you get up to the top level, and this is something no one in this crowd has heard of. It's called the United States Senior Executive Service. It started in 1979, and that's treason because they put a lid on every part bureaucracy in our government, and they stuck a bunch of civilians in charge of people. Like if you're an FBI guy with 35 years, pardon me?
And they don't have a clue.
The citizens of our country don't have a clue.
Yeah.
And well, you asked me why I came here. I came in here to blend in, but suddenly it looks like I'm not blended in. But as long as but this hat in 1953.
It means it's working.
But the one thing we can say about you, the average Bobby on the beat, right? I get you guys, but you know what? I don't get your paedophile protector, Chris Ayres. Right?
They're not.
Well, he's a paedophile protector, and I've already confronted him and told him that.
Yeah.
Right? And
I bet you have.
And the bottom line is, right? Operation Daybreak, 5 years, no one brought to trial. Then you've got the other paedophile protector, Alison Saunders, right? Let's Jana go. Well, she's the CPS woman that does all the stuff for Nottinghamshire as well, right? For these Midlands. And yeah, all she's doing is protecting the establishment. Now, my child rapist, he's with part of the establishment because he was a director for the social services in Nottingham. Part of the establishment means that he's protected. He was brought in for questioning, not even arrested. Everyone that's been brought in, right, has been formally arrested. You guys, you take
Wait, it's not these guys. These guys.
Hi, I'd like to ask a question if that's okay.
Can we ask it off camera? Is that all right?
Well, it really.
We're not getting involved
it's
in
not
politics.
It's not politics.
Here to make sure. I bet it is politics.
No, not at all. I'm an anti-slavery advocate and a defender of fundamental freedoms.
Yeah.
Are you?
I don't. You see, that all that stuff is politics to me that I don't want to get involved in. Do I?
Well.
Look, we're here for Tom Crawford. Look, all these people are here for Tom Crawford.
No, but if the reason I'm asking is because if you're not an anti-slavery advocate, you're pro-slavery.
What if I'm neither?
Well, you can't be. There's either one or the other. You're either against it or for it.
That's why I don't like talking about things like this, because I don't know enough. I haven't done enough research or know enough to comment about either way. Whereas obviously even years and years of research, you know everything about it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Then can
all
I just?
know is that I'm a police officer.
Can I just inform you a little bit then? Under the United Nations Declaration of 1998, you have a duty to not only recognise anti-slavery, but you have a duty to assist me.
What's your name?
Mark.
Mark. I'm not getting involved in this conversation, Mark. I'm here to make sure that everyone gets to say what they need to say. I don't want to be cajoled into doing a conversation that'll end up on YouTube.
Oh, it'll end up on YouTube regardless.
Why do I do this job? I just want to help people here.
Thank you. Thank you. You are appreciated.
Thank you,
We
Mark.
just admire you as a constable, not as an officer. Two different things.
Right. Okay.
A constable is a defender for the people. An officer is a corporate, basically a bank's enforcer.
When I'm not doing this, my normal job is responding to 999 calls, and I'm proud of that. Do you know what I mean? So
you are absolutely respected for that. It's the other side of things that. Yeah.
There's good and bad in everything, isn't there? And I'll be the first to admit that.
Thank you for your honesty, Zoe.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank
Mark.
you.
Take care.
Cheers.
See ya.
There's bigger crimes than that, I can tell you. What's up with bloody bank fraud?
Sultan.
stop filming. Go outside, excuse me. Get outside. You can't film here, whatever it is.
You work for G4S, you've got no power whatsoever.
I'm telling you to stand outside, please.
That's where you may ask them to, but you have no power to enforce that.
But I'm telling you, you cannot take cameras here, please.
Sorry?
Can you stand outside? You can't take it.
I can, and I can also stand here.
No, you can't.
I can.
You can't.
Why can't I? What law states that I
I'm
can't?
not ready to argue with you. It's just stand
I'm
outside.
not arguing, I'm asking a question. What law states that I have to stand outside?
I'm just saying to stand outside.
It's only a personal request.
Apparently. How about, can you start singing We're Not Going to Take It Anymore, please?
That's my favourite song.
Excuse me. You want to start filming, please?
Sorry? You don't need to
Just,
touch anything.
yeah, just move
Are you
on.
a civil servant? Are you a civil servant?
Am I civil servant?
Yes.
Am I?
Are you a civil servant?
Am I?
Yes.
Security, look, G4S.
Please,
Are you a civil servant?
Or are you G4S?
Can you not answer the question?
Leave him to do
Are you
the
a civil
job.
servant? You're not a civil servant.
I know.
Yeah, you are. So stop advising the people.
But you also can't follow us out of the public.
Are you a civil servant?
So,
Are you a civil servant? Are you a civil servant, sir?
please.
Sir, are you a civil
Excuse me,
servant?
sir. Who are you employed by, sir?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Are you a civil servant?
Calm down.
Are you a civil servant, sir?
You're a private security.
Are you a civil servant, sir?
It's not going to answer you. Don't ruin it for everyone else because they're not going to let you in. Everybody wants to get in, don't they?
It's no, he's private security, we know that.
Everybody wants to get in here, don't they?
Just as long as
You
you
don't
say
need to know that right now. Everybody wants to get in here. Carry on like this. They're going to refuse people. Everything. I want everybody to go and shout at people.
We're not shouting.
You are
People don't answer the
you are
question. They won't answer. They do want to answer.
You-
There's no point. Maybe he might have an ear problem.
remember, these guys know what's going on. They know that they're private.
Everybody wants to get in there today. Yes, we want everyone to get in there.
So it's the one that's lawfully obliged to. He's not.
But he's obliged to answer the question. If he's in a public building and he's shouting, that's going to make him angry. He should be saying, yeah, I'm a civil servant or no.
Because he's used to
Obeying the law.
because he's used to giving orders and people obeying them. But when people know their own rights, they don't have to obey them. It's a request.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, so he's making his request and no one's saying any no. You know, so he doesn't like it. 6 to 1 and half, he doesn't know the other. And everything else. We're going to do the week.
Film the courts, because we're not allowed to film crime. You can't film the court on. And they're throwing all over your eyes. Also, they swear we're gone. They've got
So you can get one, you have one for that if you run out.
Yeah, what is the charge? The charge is very low.
They've not got an identity badge on. It's like he's a small guy, not got an identity badge on.
Yeah, got a badge on, but it's £10.
probably do need excuse. It's some of it. After a proper trial or a common law jury.
Please, Mr. Ryan Forrest.
They seriously expect the
So basically, you've got to wait to put food on the table for your kids. So they'll give you a job, you can register with G4S, but they give you what's called Tier 1 contract.
Alright, yeah. How are you?
How you doing, my friend? Are you good? Good man.
Guys by somebody's street.
You've never met?
All right, pal. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. Are you? They're up there in the court.
I just get a few words from you, darling?
You can.
Okay, can you tell me what this means to you today and why you're here?
I'm here to support Tom, obviously, and I'm here to support all the, all the lies and corruption that's going on really in these buildings, that court there, this court here, and obviously round the corner the Crown Court, and then you've got the Bridewell Suite there, what are facilitating all this corruption and oppression throughout the country. So I'm here just to put an end to it, or try and support the people what's had enough of it. And fingers crossed we're going to get somewhere.
Good turnout.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Brilliant. That's great.
How are you? Oh, you good? Very good.
Good man, yeah,
nice
good.
To see you,
Good to see you down here as well, man.
Yeah, good man.
All right.
Cheers, matey.
Want to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
If you ask him whether he's lawfully a judge, doesn't he have to stand up and take oath that he could give his name?
Absolutely, he should.
Date of birth. Damn right.
They've already told us. It's going to be a coalition government. They've decided that now. You're just going to have coalition governments forevermore to dictatorship.
Good day, Constables. Could I ask you a question? You can. I'm an anti-slavery advocate and a defender of fundamental freedoms under the Declaration of 1998. Are you?
I'm not going to answer.
Okay, then I will take an inference for that the answer would be no. In which case, that would mean you're pro-slavery and against fundamental freedoms.
I haven't said yes or no.
Well, it's very...
You said to me, can I ask you a question? I said, yes, you can. I never said I was going to answer it.
Unfortunately, you're now talking like a politician. I refuse to answer on the blah, blah, blah.
I'm not allowed to give any sort of opinion. I'll just say this. I'm not allowed to. I've been doing this long enough, just as you've been here long enough.
But it's the beauty of asking these questions at the same time.
Understand that, but I can't give any opinion. Whether I agree with it, whether I don't agree with it, whether I've border on one side.
Just pointing out that under the Declaration of 1998, you have a duty to recognise and assist me in that said defence of anti-slavery and defending fundamental freedoms.
I am fully aware of slavery and its implications.
I'm very happy to hear so. Thank you very much.
They've locked the door.
He's had 20, basically child rape allegations made about him, and it's been on conspiracy sites. David Icke, that nutter, has been going on about this for years, and it's only now, 1 minute it's on conspiracy, so-called conspiracy, we like to think of them as truth sites, and now it's actually in the mainstream media. And it's almost like when you realise that a lot of the people that you're working for are actually morally bankrupt and fraudulent, not only fraudulent, but actually harming children, then I think everyone is going to start sort of worrying. I think we're not talking about political parties, it's across the board. It's across the board. It's not just Conservatives, we've seen Labour peers, we've seen Liberal Democrats for years. It's frightening. Our establishment is like rotten to the core. It's frightening. And it's going to be a big shake-up when people wake up. It really is. It really is. I think this is one of the reasons why we're here, is because they're taking people's houses. People have paid, he's paid his mortgage for 25 years. He's not some youngster, he's not some city guy that's like made loads of money. He's got a tiny little bungalow, he's worked all his life to pay it off, and the bank are taking it with fraudulent paperwork. And that's why all these people are here today. And that's why, we're very frustrated, but we're not angry, we're not militant, we're just like standing our ground. That's all it is. I'm sure you understand. And it's not even kids, is it? It's like people who are like, a lot of respectable people that are basically standing up for the law. We're on the side of law. We're not anarchists. We're opposite. We're on the side of law. Mind you, in the true name of anarchy, yes, we do believe in ourselves governing ourselves, not having people in ivory towers doing it for us, thinking they are in power. We are in power, they are our public servants.
Supposed to be.
Supposed to be. We're just going to remind them. Yeah, as you are. Yeah, as you are.
Can you just ask what rank you are, sir?
I'm a temporary chief inspector.
Good to know. Thank you.
But yeah, you're listening to us, and we have noticed that you have to volunteer to be a liaison officer. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So it tends to be people that can establish conversations with the
That's what it's all about. It's all about engaging in dialogue, understanding and respecting what you're trying to achieve, seeking to achieve that, whilst keeping everybody safe.
Totally.
It's all about us not having any surprises.
Keeping everybody safe, we're all jealous.
Well, I mean, I'm talking here this morning outside this building.
I mean, we're keeping ourselves safe because we are all abiding to the common law. So we're not causing harm, loss or injury to anyone. If anyone causes a breach of the peace or harm, loss or injury, then whoever they are, whether it's us or police, then we have people who will arrest them. So we're in a situation where you realise that we have powers of arrest, as you do, and what we're doing is just sticking to the law. So so we are trying to.
Hugs all around. Can I just
But anyway, thank you.
Nice talking to you.
You've got pretty to
I hope that ain't on video. No, this guy, bloody media guy, got his camera in my face. It's doing my head in. Yeah. So come round, yeah.
I'm just doing this for posterity, so I can actually say it here.
Yes, so it's adjourned for dinner.
I guess just do this now, don't I? Just pause it or something.
Right, what's happened is that they're only allowing 10 people into the courtroom, and the reason for that is if the judge up and leaves 3 times, we as the people cannot form a jury. That's why they've cut it down to a small room, put 10 seats in there. So the judge has walked out once under common law, he's walked out twice under canon law, so now he's on his last legs. So he's fighting for his life, really, I think, anyway. So I'm getting a good vibe off it, I'm getting a good feel.
So it sounds like the ship's about to sink.
I think so, and Liz is a forensic expert on contracts, and she was told them that she actually told them and walked out of the room and said that they're all committing fraud because they haven't got a real actual contract regarding the mortgage because they're all committing fraud, and she got up and walked out. So
now it's adjourned till
2:15. So I'm going to get a bit of lunch and a drink because I'm gagging. I think they've turned an eating up in there as well. The bobbies have been in as well, 2 at a time. We've had no trouble whatsoever. We're all peaceful.
Well, they did try to.
Apart from one G4S security staff,
the old
very aggressive. No, not him, but not the big guy, the smaller guy.
All right.
And I told him to calm it down a bit. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna, get everybody's temper going.
That's what they want, though, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Right. So it's off for less gagging time then.
It's off for a pint now, I think.
Well, my understanding of the rules are that you have to have an SIA badge, Security Industry Authority badge, which has certain conditions, and on top of that you have to be authorised by the court service, the Lord Chancellor's Department, in order to be a court security officer. And one of the issues is displaying the badge, so at least 2 to our knowledge have not been displaying the badge, particularly when there's an incident happening, which makes it even worse. And it was necessary for me to arrest one for breach of the peace because he was hiding his badge and he was blocking access to the court. In the end, a constable came along. Strictly speaking, they're not constables when they're in the court. They act under the directions of the judges. That's what I was taught anyway, unless they do the goalposts. So the constable did the right thing, went to the court, got directions to the judge, and we were let in. So it just goes to show. More important. is the two Michaels have done a brilliant job. I was rude to them actually. I said you sound like lawyers. They know all the magic words, which is legalese, isn't it? They've learnt it. They forgave me. The state of play is that the judge is considering his options, and the bottom line is, as the Michael said. The Building Society forego its right to enforce the judgment when they cheated, when they moved the goalposts, and the magistrate had to concede. He was nodding at that point. So we hope he'll get leave to appeal. If there's any justice, it should be void from this point onwards. But we'll see if he's got enough bottle to do that. I suspect he'll pass it up the food chain. There we go.
Adjourned for lunch, so everyone's gone in for lunch.
I looked on.
They're not letting you in?
Seemingly not.
But you were supposed to be acting with him, aren't you, for him, aren't you?
No, they're trying to obstruct justice.
The Gestapo?
They're trying to obstruct justice now, is what they're trying to do. Oh, excuse me, you're not going to let me in? I'm only here to arrest the judge. I'm going to arrest you lot as well if you don't let me in. Let me in! Somebody arrest somebody! You're facilitating. Because the fracking in the water. You're facilitating these criminals in this court. The Tetris system is no fact, Hey, if I don't get it, you're forced to use it. First they came for the Christians, but I wasn't Christian, so we didn't help them. Then they came for the Jews, but I weren't Jewish, so we didn't help them. Then they came for me and there's nobody left. See, the point she used our front line, obviously you've got the army. Why aren't even there doing something together?
What would you do then if you got burgled or something stolen?
This morning, I don't know what happened this morning. I don't know. In regards to apparently everyone's getting a bit loud.
No. The only person getting loud was the G4S officer.
I wasn't there. I was here. What they're happy to do.
You was there.
Only for a second.
You holding my hand?
What they are prepared to do is, the 15 and 17 now that are in, can, if there's others of you that want to go in there and come out like one in, one out sort of thing, if you want to all go in there at some point.
This is the public
I know, but obviously it's theirs, and if they're not happy, they don't have to.
It's ours.
So if they need to, they can close it down.
Close it down then.
I know.
Yeah,
We don't want to do that. We want to get some sort of closure for Mr. Crawford.
Yeah, we want problem, and this is where it's all
going to go.
I know. Explain what's going on? They're only allowing 10 people in that courtroom.
In the actual room itself.
Yes, only 10 people. You know why?
Yep.
Because how many people do you need for the jury? 12.
Right, okay.
Right, so if it goes wrong in there, we can't form a jury to put it right. Yeah?
Right, you see.
Because what's going on there now, it's talking common law, is injustice going on in that courtroom, right?
So would you be happy with 12 people upstairs?
Yes,
on the outside of the building or the inside?
If need be, we can take over the courtroom and act as a jury.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I told you earlier in regards to court cases.
But the judge has left 2 times. He's left on common law. And then he's left on canon law.
Right.
And he's come back in on maritime law. So he's got one chance left.
Right, before what?
Before we can go in and set the court.
Before he has no power.
Peacefully, under the Magna Carta, Article 61.
Right, okay. Well, you do realise, police officers, we're going to stop anybody from storming the court.
Yeah, but we're arrested him.
Yeah, well,
not storming.
What is storming? You know, it's going to get water.
Get that way. I tell you, we were all. I lost my house. We all lost our houses, mate. But it's fraud. It's fraud, and it's coming. It's coming. We'll fight to the death, mate, because we got nothing left. You know.
We're not going to fight to the death yet. He will come
the time when I'm out on the street with a pitchfork, if people don't realise that the entire system is built upon fraud.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to explain to them.
You're out soon anyway. You're preaching to the wrong person. I can't do anything about it. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting it from all angles.
Look at Baltimore in America.
The shooting.
It's not just a shooting, is it? It's like hostility.
Well, don't shout at me yet.
You said there's nothing you can do about it. Can you explain why you can't do about it?
In regards to changing the law.
No, not changing the law. Not change it. Uphold the law. If we provide evidence of fraud, you should investigate it.
Yeah.
But they don't want to. Well, it's a civil matter. It's not a civil matter. If it's a civil matter, why are you helping bailiffs specialist house?
It's pen fraud. That's what it is.
But fraud is fraud. Fraud is criminal.
But these aren't bright enough to understand what pen fraud is.
We can educate them. Show them.
Do it. That's what you're all here for.
This poor girl,
just to educate.
2 years of education from Newsbury.
He lost. Walked out when that lady.
She's hiding from everybody.
This is fraud under this fraud, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that. He lost.
That's why it's difficult in this environment in regards to fraud, because it's not as common as a offence as
it's more common.
Second
place in this country now. How many assaults and murders are going on every day? How many houses are being repossessed?
I'm trying to explain this.
There's more houses being repossessed.
Let me finish. Assaults, black and white. Do you know what I mean? You've either been assaulted or you haven't.
Unless you get assaulted by the police.
I don't
then it's not
understand.
black and white, is it? Yeah. Is it?
I don't understand fraud in regards to
wait one
so
second.
many
Yeah, go on.
different-
Please. Do you know about assault? Do you know how many deaths have been in police custody?
I don't know. I don't know.
1,500 people have died through death by police contact.
Right, okay.
Do you know how many people have
by
been
lethal
prosecuted?
force or in regards to being in custody or...
Either way, how many have been prosecuted? How many have been prosecuted?
You're preaching to the wrong person.
No.
Yeah.
Zero.
Bless her, she's carrying the can for the entire legal
accountability.
I just want to get everybody happy in regards
Yeah, but
to...
you're protecting.
I'm not protecting
You are not
anybody.
protecting the people. You are protecting, facilitating crime with the corporations.
But she
You
needs
are not
to see-
facilitating
this is-
in the people.
this is-
And your role is to protect and serve the public and property.
Yes.
Whereas these
Who
are
are
asset grabbing. They're asset grabbing
imminent
our
danger,
property.
who are in imminent danger. Today, in regards to that, that's what we're here to hopefully prevent.
But somebody's
regards
in
to that.
imminent danger of losing their home.
We wouldn't be here at all. The police wouldn't be here at all if people hadn't complained.
don't we do what-
To be fair, you didn't have far to come, did you?
I'm not stationed there. I'm stationed miles away.
Where and who is the complainer?
Them. Members of the public. We've had several complaints from members of the
come on,
public.
where?
Oh, right, the woman out the
who
window.
called in.
Paper. Show us on
I don't know
paper.
about
Show us on
that.
paper. It's undercover police officers. Yeah, show us on paper.
Yeah, you've all complained as well, which you've got a right to do. Some people, you have.
We haven't.
Some have.
Public building. Complain about what?
I don't know. Some have rang the police, rang through to our control room, and made comment as well.
What about today?
Yeah.
Saying what then?
I honestly don't know. But
What
some
about-
have definitely rang.
What
the
about Greville Janner? Greville Janner is a paedophile.
I've been told. How can I?
No, but what's your
comment
opinion on? Do you not think he
that
should have been
in
arrested and
regards to that?
charged?
I don't know enough about it to make an
Leicestershire
opinion on
Police
it.
has said there's enough evidence
I've
to
been
prove.
told.
Can't remember. But
That
he should be in a home. But the NHS
That's
should be in
it.
prison.
Not
bringing a
mental
drug
health.
out to stop dementia. So if they put him on that drug, he should remember what he did,
He gets better.
and then he can get prosecuted. But if I go and rob a bank and then I've got dementia, you're going to go, it's all right, Wesley, you can have all of it. You've got dementia. Doesn't matter. You won't get a nice big fat pension and go away somewhere.
Only if
None
it was
of
Lord
this-
Wesley.
None of this.
Are you here
is
to keep the peace?
I'm trying my hardest. None of this is helping Tom.
No one's
What
been
I want is who wants to go inside?
Not me. He does.
You do. How many?
Not me.
You don't. No. I do. You do. So not all of you want to go inside. There's
Sheriff, I want to be inside.
We just want to get a view of how many actually want to do it, and then we'll try and sort it out.
Can I borrow your handcuffs? Will you facilitate me?
Well, if that's the way you swing, that's fine.
Facilitate the
Not the easier.
So I can borrow your gas, your taser.
It's not gas.
What is it? Pepper spray. Which is a chemical weapon, by the way.
Yeah. It's not gas.
And your rifle.
It's a firearm.
It's a weapon of mass destruction. But thank you for your patience and for listening to us all.
We don't stand up
You've
to
been
them anyway.
fantastic.
Well, I'm here all day. If I last. If I don't go crying and rocking in a corner.
You will when you go home.
I will.
But no, fantastic. I'm sorry we picked on you, but
it's all
we
right.
like to connect with people who know.
I just love how passionate you all are.
We all want a better world.
Do you understand why it's fraud?
No, that's what I'm trying to. No, I don't. Everyone's trying to tell me.
I'll simplify it then. When Tom went and signed the agreement for his mortgage, he actually
he was.
No. This is a simple version. He actually changed it from an agreement into a promissory note. Do you know what a promissory note is?
It's all orchestrated.
See, I haven't got a mortgage.
Hold that a second. There you go.
You're not keeping it though. You're not keeping it.
What does it say? What does it say there?
I promised to pay the bearer the sum on
I said that we are moving my legs.
It's a promissory note. So what he did when he signed that document...
What do you call it, sorry?
A promissory note.
Right, okay.
Because it's I promised to pay. It's not payment, but we've been duped into thinking it's payment.
Yeah.
So when he
this is simplified version.
This is the simple version. When he signed that, when he signed that document, he changed it into a promissory note, which the bank securitise. They basically sell it on to other banks because it's valued at what that mortgage was.
So how's that relate to Tom?
Right. Then they get you to sign another document using your house as surety for the alleged loan. The only thing is you couldn't use your house as surety for the loan unless it was free of all encumbrances, which means it's got no debt on it.
Sorry, I can't get that. Yeah.
And it hasn't got any debt on it because when he signed it, he created the money himself, which paid the house off in full. But the bank dupes you into thinking you owe it and you use the house as surety for the loan.
Right, okay. See, that's completely different to what other people are understanding in regards to it.
No, there's multiple ways of fraud.
Yeah. No, in regards to the interest only.
Yeah, that's what the bank changed.
Right. Yeah. That they did.
He took out an endowment, then they changed it to a part interest, part capital, then they changed it to interest only. But
without
he carried on
knowledge.
Because when you take out a mortgage, you give the bank power of attorney. They can then fill out financial documents in your name without you knowing about it, and that's what they did.
Yeah. And that's what we're here for today, to hopefully finalise.
He must have paid about 100,000.
Yeah, and they still reckon.
What is it, 40?
£47,000, I think, and he's paid about 120.
The mortgage was 41, but they're still claiming, even though he's paid it for 25 years, he closed 43 or 47.
Yeah.
Still owes it. It's corrupt.
And obviously the amount of people who've turned out today, it's not happened, it's not the only time that it's happened.
No.
Yeah. What did...
Because we've said from these prices, that was...
Pull back a little bit, come on.
Just move back from the door, please! We're right here, Ron. We're right here, Ron. Can we just move back, please, Phil? Yeah, we just want to get people away from the building. We're right here. I am outside the building. Don't worry about it. Just move. Do your job!
I was at the front, I had to come out and kept getting shoved in.
What happened was the police was stuck to one side and one of the court officials laid hands on one of the guys.
That's right, yeah.
He pushed him with his hand and everybody went, that's assault, and so everybody piled because it's out of order and the cops should have nicked
But
him.
he looked like you could see it in his eyes. He's one of the.
Pass it over, yeah. Calm down and back up a bit. Tom's asking us to calm down and back up a bit. So, yeah.
Please, calm down, please.
Tom's asked us to calm down and back up a bit. Can you back around?
It's going to turn nasty, this, in there, I think.
We pay your wages. Shame on you! Come on, shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
Tom's asked us to back up a bit. Calm down. Come on, guys. Come on. Calm down and back up a bit. Tom's asked us to calm down and back up a bit, so back up a bit, guys. Good, guys, that's it. Well done.
Stand back, guys. Come on.
Get back, guys. Thank you.
Of course,
Love, peace and prosperity.
this could have been avoided if you'd arrested that guy that assaulted one of us.
I'd just like to say, well done, Tom Talkman. He started pushing and then he started bashing it.
Well, we know who he is if it's on
Okay, he'll be there, family. But no one's coming to help you guys.
investigated.
It's embarrassment and shame. Yeah.
So basically,
Shame. They know what they're doing.
forget your oath, guys.
Yeah.
Where's your
You
oath?
swore under the common law.
an oath, all of you.
Common law.
Have you forgotten it or did you
Shame
not
on
mean
you.
it?
Choose an act.
No answer.
This could have been avoided if you took that guy away that
You hold the common law.
Where's your oath?
Yeah?
Where's your oath?
Just move, just take a couple of steps back.
I've got them backers.
They're supposed to be here to keep the peace. Now they just go downstairs.
Caused a major disturbance.
What happened is the private G4S guy, it was you assaulted, wasn't it? He lays hands on him and shoves him, and the cops refuses to do anything. Punched him as well.
Flashing out of the other
Like I say,
in the face of the
and we've all got video footage. Well, that's fine, haven't we? You've seen how many videos. So you're more than aware that there's video footage. At the moment, I'm not in a position to deal with it. Would you like to show you the video? I don't want to see it at the moment. No. You don't want to see a crime? No, I don't want to see it at the moment. What I'm saying to you is, I'm not in a position to deal with it at the moment. Let's take it at a later stage, and we'll do it. Would you like to do it at the moment? We'll sort it out.
No, they don't arrest me.
They're doing what their enforcers tell them to do. I know. They're not doing what their job is. They're doing what their enforcers tell them to do.
No, I understand that completely. That's why why they're from the US. That's why they're all going to
Get that sergeant. This one.
I'll whip out my passport and show them they can't touch me.
Now, lads, you'll notice they've all put the gloves on now. That's so they don't leave any marks if they hit you.
Who's the police officer?
Justice must be seen to be done. Justice should be seen to be done. Justice should be seen to be done.
Can you see why everyone thinks that we're living under a dictatorship now, lads?
Do you remember Germany? It started there. And you're part of it. You're part. You can laugh. Is that embarrassing? When they abuse your wife, when they throw you out of your house, you're paid for, it'll just be a job. It'll just be a job. And how you can have pride in a uniform like that, I don't fucking know. I'll stand up and apply for yourself. And question your seniors. Question your officers. Remain calm.
Which one over there? I've no idea. Others over here.
What's she done?
In America and everything else. It's got to happen.
Taking the fluoride, you're not going to get.
Yeah, I know. Not one of them has got a brain between their ears. Not one of them looks, listens, or thinks for themselves. They get told what to think by their superiors, and they do what they're told.
One of you step forward, the rest will step forward.
And if one steps back, the rest will step back. Because not one of them has got a brain of his own. They can't say anything. They can't stand up for the truth. They can't fight against the politicians and the paedophiles and the corrupt banks. Oh no, they just want to pick on the little guys that they can push around and bully. Because they're just like the fucking maggots.
Yeah, I can't disagree with anything you said there.
Bunch of corrupt.
Don't represent the people anyway.
Here they come.
Until the honourable ones guys stand up and be counted, you're all going to be cast.
Look how many of them are here. For what? For what? For what? To take away someone's fucking rights?
I'm sure some of them.
The public are able to tell them how stupid grins on your face. Nothing on news, nothing going on. Nothing going on.
So they can take them and give them a...
When you anger the public, you've got to pay for it.
Yeah, you're protecting these people.
We outnumber you 100 to 1.
Making sure you can hear me.
These officers.
Don't go in though, it's in there now one is.
I don't understand. You know, it's not one of these fuckers looking me in the eye.
It's because they're ashamed of what they're doing, and they should be.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Sergeant's doing it, trying to get you out.
You know what, right? Well, know what? I don't be mean to you guys. You want to say that smug look of face again? Come on, it'll be your baby.
Really sarcastic.
It'll be your baby.
And obviously it doesn't remember his oath.
Do you know what? Have you got kids?
Can you recite your oath?
Have you got kids? Have you got kids? Have you got kids? You know why you don't answer that? Because you're old. You know what I mean?
You respect the law when you don't have any respect for us. How are we supposed to respect the law when you don't respect any of us?
You don't even respect the law.
Okay, blanket
You
no respect
stand for the law, but you don't respect it. All right. And you're all stuck down. Who are you? Who are you?
A lot of them don't have oaths now, they have a declaration instead.
Oh, yeah. Because the declaration is all I know. You're not signing your life away on an oath.
Although I would dare say the sergeants did take an oath because they must have been in it long enough before they changed it to declaration.
My grandfather was far fucking higher than any of these lot. I know the system, mate. I know it inside out. That's all. I know what all you lot are.
going on,
Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Could everyone come over here, please? I've got some very important things that need to be said. Could everybody over there talking to the police come over here and stop that confrontation? Because we need to be on the same page here. Something has happened today which nobody out here is aware of. Something has happened inside that room. The verdict hasn't been given, but lots of pieces of evidence in Tom's case have been established that were never established before. The noise outside is impeding Tom's chances of winning this appeal. Please, I'm appealing for calm. We all need to be very, very calm, and we need to understand that this day is about Tom's appeal hearing. And if Tom succeeds in this appeal, everything turns around and him and his family keep his house. Does anybody here want to be responsible for impeding those chances?
No.
No. So do I have an undertaking from everybody here that they will maintain the peace?
Thank you. Sorry, Michael, that was instigated by a couple of...
I'm not saying, I'm not talking about the cause, I'm talking about how we deal with the problem, but I understand what you're saying. So I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, because that is all we require to see this through to the end of the day. And just be under no illusions, even if the decision isn't the right decision today, we will not back down until justice is done. That's just...
You see how quick they change.
Saying the noise, the chanting from out here meant that he just couldn't hear anything. And he's... Well, that appeal for calm was made just after the judge suspended court hearings, saying that the chanting outside meant he just couldn't hear anything. And he said there'd been an attempt to make... Have you got plenty of film? Well, the appeal for calm was made after the judge inside the court building suspended proceedings for a while, saying the chanting out here meant that he just couldn't hear anything. Okay.
They wanted Mark Salon to go upstairs. I agreed to come out, and these here are protecting private security thugs, one of whom actually assaulted me. Right, when I tried to expose his badge. The police failed to arrest him. Right, who is it? They'll only allow me out.
You mean the company men failed to arrest him?
The corporate thugs.
The corporation. Known as the United Kingdom. The biggest gang on the planet.
And they say that we cannot occupy the building under Article 61.
Guys, can we just have that still going on?
They say they'll stop us.
The police who work for the Crown Corporation, which is on the top of it.
Mark, we need to keep it calm. Hello? Hello? We need to keep it calm, otherwise the judge is going to walk out again.
Well, third time, that's it. I ran in a circle, to look at her, just so they won't get bored in the same places.
We've travelled all this way. Now, what time as well?
How far you come from?
Bradford, West Yorkshire.
Good, good. Do you go to any meetings?
Any meetings up there?
There's meetings in Leeds, you know. And it's not far over, but just an idea. In fact, I'm just... This is how they should spend the day waiting up. There's Linda, and there's Stella, I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah. And there's many in the company inn, the Weatherspoons, which is just over there. And we're still waiting. It's after 4 o'clock, still nothing happened. Well, obviously what happened earlier, but nothing since that. They backed out on their pledge that one comes out and one goes in. Nicky Summers came out and they wouldn't let anyone else back in. That's just a quick scan round update type thing.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we should have seen on, mate. Don't do that, mate. No, it's great.
Can't hear you, Roger. Hang on, I've got a megaphone here, Roger.
Megaphone, Rod. Hold on.
Roger.
No, I don't.
We don't want to disturb the pace.
I don't think it's going to be judgment today. There's too much. But it is so for the next half hour, you're going to, have a completion, but not probably a judgment. And all I'm saying, there's likely to be more going on. There seems to have been a door opened. Bradford and Bingley don't want to proceed with this in terms of they don't want to evict. So I think they're opening the door for some negotiations. And I think that's potentially because you guys are all here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't go Roger yourself now.
What for?
If you want to get any more from him. What did he say? It's looking good.
5:20. The judge has decided he's going to reserve his judgment to a later date, which means that he's going to probably notify them by post after he's had a chat with his Freemason friends. As you can see, Tom's just coming out of the building now. Guy's already out here.
So it's basically the judge has gone off to consider. He's going to actually write to us.
Someone give him a microphone so we can hear at the back.
No, it's all right.
Go on, please. We've been here all day.
Pull your fly up as well.
Hey, that dirty judge.
What's going on?
You're a bit old for him.
Can you hear me now? Is that working?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Team out.
you've got the judge is giving his decision later on, and he's going to write, or he's going to send me an email what his decision is. It can go either way. It was a bit of a battle in there. The judge may have listened to the truth, or he may have listened to the barrister, but there's not a lot more myself and Michael and all you people could do. He's got the information, and thanks for the little chant outside, but I don't think it was about us, it was about them. So, well, we're going up the Elvis, our local pub, so if anybody wants to go up there, we're going to have a little bit of a party and a drink, so I'm not buying the first round, I can tell you.
What about the second? Tom, you'd like to stretch the truth out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't want to hear it.
And they want
They don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And Michael Benicia was absolutely magnificent in there. He's got such knowledge of the law, and he proved his point. And also the other Michael, he also assisted, and of course all you people, you've been brilliant. So, to the next one.
still loads over there still.
Just one other announcement. Tomorrow is going to be the Great British Mortgage Fraud film, Swindle. Same thing. And it's. I'll pass the mic over to Michael. I've never said that before. So, he'll explain exactly what's happening. Tomorrow we're going to have the final preview of a shockumentary feature film called The Great British Mortgage Swindle, which is about the last 6 years and the fight on the front line against the banksters that Tom, myself, Michael and a few others have been fighting. And this film is about to have its international launch next month. In fact, in less than 2 weeks it's going to be launched. This is a film that cannot be ignored. It tells the story of the crimes of the banksters and the genocide of eviction and this resistance that's arisen to put an end to it. So I just want to let you know.
Accounting figures going back to 1989.
Now you're. We had to try and calm them down a little bit.
It's good because if it boils up to a certain level, right, they know that the public are on them at their on their doorstep.
Yeah,
on their doorstep.
Totally.
Yeah, that's right.
Did the judge tell Mike to come down and everyone to Ashley was going to run out? Mike to come down without me?
Yeah, you know, you run out twice. You run out when you lot start trying to do your job.
Perhaps he might have just been thinking.
Probably thought we were storming it to arrest him.
That's what he did.
He went into his secret chamber.
It was good because, to be fair, the police didn't overreact.
No.
The police did not overreact, and they could have tried to provoke us, and they didn't. All they did was stand in the doorway. I mean, they were looking a bit bloody gay because they're all standing side on, like this, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, what is going on?
Yeah, and they've given plenty of lessons being looked at.
Which pub's that, John?
I think they're all going to cry.
Is it?
Oh, at your pub, okay, no worries, no worries.
We'll see what Craig's left. We got the Always Arms.
Hang on, I'll put Guy on a minute.
Hi, Tom. Alright, mate, yeah, what we'll do is
Where's Richie gone? Do you know?
So how we...
But this one isn't. I'll go for this one. To be
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.